Welcome back to the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City. As always, I'm Taylor, and today we are going to be reacting to a video that was uploaded by WrestleLamia 10 WWE wrestlers who return jacked AF or as fuck, you know. But I saw this. They uploaded it the other day, and I just wanted to go through here and see, because there's a few wrestlers on the top of my head that I know that might very well be in this video. One of them is Dean Ambrose. I remember when he came back. I think it was like 2018 when he came back from like an injury or something, and he was jacked. Triple H, I think he'll be in this video. So yeah, with all that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's get into this one.
He might have added 25 pounds of muscle since the last time we've seen him. He looks unbelievable.
10 wrestlers that returned to WWE ripped as fuck. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleLamia XL. Number 10, Drew McIntyre. Now, let's be fair, Drew McIntyre was never exactly in bad shape. However, when he returned to WWE programming in 2017, he looked like a completely different wrestler. McIntyre had put on a ton of muscle, and he was just instantly one of the most ripped wrestlers in the entire company. It was hardly a surprise that Vince McMahon pushed McIntyre heavily when he arrived on the main roster, and he would even put the WWE title on him on numerous occasions. McIntyre was also the face of WWE during the COVID-19 era, and it would be naive to suggest that McIntyre's incredible physique wasn't a key factor in McMahon making this executive call. McIntyre would be asked about his transformation during an interview with Men's Health, and this is what the Mania main eventer had to say. I realized I wasn't putting as much effort in as I possibly could, so that day I changed everything about my life. I started working harder inside the ring, and I started working harder, really harder actually, in the gym to change my body. It's evident that McIntyre devotes hours a day to his physique, and the results speak for themselves. Number 9, Randy Orton.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when he was before he got released during his first run. I mean, he was jacked, but he also wasn't. I mean, he obviously wasn't jacked like he is now. I remember, like, especially when he was in the three-man band group. I remember he. I don't want to say he was scrawny because he wasn't scrawny, but he definitely didn't have the look that he has now. So, give it all to him for, you know, doing that to himself and getting in the right shape and it turned out perfectly for him. Turned out great. So it's good to see.
The Survivor Series War Games 2023 featured the return of Randy Orton. It was at one time an uncertainty whether the Legend Killer would ever wrestle again, and when Orton made his first entrance back, one of the things fans noticed was that he was in incredible shape.
Yep, that was exactly me. I think the first thing I said when he came out, I was like, holy dude, you are jacked. I mean, he's in his mid 40s, and I mean, he's in great shape. It's crazy how guys like his age just continue to look the way they look right now. I mean, they just don't stop, going to the gym, eating right, and all of that stuff. So hopefully I can find the, motivation one day to get like these guys because, yeah, I, but yeah, it's great to see.
Orton had put on a significant amount of weight, but he was truly ripped at the same time. According to Randy Orton, during a candid interview with Sports Illustrated, he changed his diet and then he was able to do things in the gym that he couldn't do in his 30s. I had the surgery, things were going well, and I changed my diet and I started packing on a few pounds. About 6 months post-surgery, I was able to do things in the gym that I hadn't been able to do my entire 30s. I was able to start working on my glutes and my hamstrings and my lower back, and I had no pain. Man, I went from 240 pounds to 280. I'm 275 right now, and I feel effing fantastic. I felt like I was meant to be this weight my whole life, but my frame wasn't able to sustain it until this fusion. Orton's newfound physique had also had a positive impact on his in-ring work, as his in-ring output had received rave reviews since his 2023 return. Number 8, The Undertaker. But following a break from WWE programming due to injuries, The Undertaker would randomly resurface on TV in 2006, completely shredded. The Undertaker that was present on WWE programming between 2006 to 2008 was without a doubt the greatest version of The Undertaker, this at least from a physical perspective. The dead man had stated that around this time, he wanted to be a big man that could move, and this meant that he cut a ton of weight, and he looked insanely lean. The Undertaker became more agile, and this newfound physique definitely led to a surge of confidence as the dead man was delivering new moves and he was keen to step out of his comfort zone. The WWE Hall of Famer also began to pull the straps down on his ring attire as he clearly wanted to show off his fantastic physique, as even the Lord of Darkness can attain a six-pack.
Yeah, look at that.
Edge.
Wow.
Now Edge made his grand return.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see Undertaker in here because I completely forgot about that. I just thought the Undertaker had the same build, you know, his entire life. But yeah, man, he definitely looked jacked. Wow. And I'm still kind of blown away from that suplex off the top rope. That is something you don't see a lot from the Undertaker. So.
At the 2020 Royal Rumble, and it was apparent that the Rated R superstar had been living in the gym. Edge looked amazing, and it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that he looked better than he did during the final few years of his initial WWE run. Edge's physique.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, he looks okay, but yeah, he definitely looks a lot better than he did before this return. Wow. Yeah, he really got in the gym once he found out he was cleared, and he actually had a six-pack finally.
He received mainstream attention, and he would take to Instagram following the 2020 return to address his fitness routine. So if you're one of the many who ask what I'm doing, hard work, discipline, nutrition solutions, first form protein and supplements, lots of alkaline water, lots of planks, lots of hanging leg raises, lots of ab curl ups, lots of cardio. Lastly, I can honestly say I will use these companies as long as they're around, and I have a feeling from the care and attention to detail I've experienced, that's what I'm going to do for a long time.
Let me just go ahead and take a picture of all that so I can get. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that. I mean, you know, that's what it takes to get like that, and wow, man, I might have to start doing some of this. I don't know about I've never heard of alkaline water. I don't know if that'd be. That sounds like it wouldn't be good, but I mean, I can do planks and I could do the hanging leg raises and the curl ups and the cardio, so that should be good.
Edge's physique has been maintained through his entire second WWE run and even into his current run in AEW. Number 6, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, although he's arguably the most popular pro wrestler of all time, Steve Austin was always his own biggest critic. When Austin returned to the ring at WrestleMania 38, he looked to be in incredible physical condition, and the best thing was that he hadn't lost a step in the ring. In typical Austin fashion, he didn't believe he was actually in shape for the match, but obviously the majority of the fans would disagree. Austin would discuss this in detail during an interview on the Outer Character podcast, and he would explain that cardio was his key focus. When I tell you I was in good shape, I was doing cardio at the house as hard as I was working out, but not the in-ring activity. It's very specific cardio. When Kevin Owens comes in or Drew Gulak, they're road warriors. It was short notice, but as hard as I worked out, I still wasn't in shape because we were doing a specific task. Now, if Austin ever decides to lace up his boots again, then it's likely that he will train even harder, as Austin clearly takes great pride in his physical appearance. Number 5.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see Stone Cold back in the ring again. I think he just had some kind of like knee surgery not too long ago. So, I mean, hopefully he can. But yeah, I mean, that first clip that they showed of him, yeah, he did look like he had a little stomach on him. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, he didn't look all that good, but at least he was able to bulk up, so that's all that matters.
The Rock. Well, The Rock was able to deliver some of the finest work of his entire career in 2024 with the acclaimed Final Boss character. This saw The Rock turn heel for the first time since 2003, and this was a big...
Wow, look at that. Hang on a second.
This saw The Rock turn heel...
Wow. Yeah. That's insane. Wow. Talk about a difference. I mean, look at the arms. I mean, everything. Arms, chest, abs. I mean, the dang. I mean, no, I'll keep my mouth shut. I don't want to say anything.
Heel for the first time since 2003, and this was a mix of all The Rock's prior personas. There was concern heading into The Rock's tag match at WrestleMania 40, as The Rock hadn't had an extended match since 2013, and it was unclear if he'd be gassed minutes in. Luckily, the opposite occurred as a final boss competed in a 44-minute match without a hiccup, and it was evident that he had trained extensively for the matchup. The former WWE champion would talk to people about getting ready for the match, and The Rock confirmed that he took part in an extensive training camp. It's incredibly hard. The training becomes really extensive, and the training camp becomes extensive. I went to training camp for WrestleMania, which was about an 8 to 9 week training camp. The Rock also worked out with fellow WWE names such as Gallus, so this was clearly a case of The Rock getting in solid ring shape, as well as maintaining his well-established physical image. Number 4, Braun Strowman. A former Universal Champion, Braun Strowman returned to WWE in 2022.
This was a big one.
And in doing so, Strowman would debut a brand new physique. He was in the best shape of his life, and Strowman had taken his fitness and work.
I thought he was going to show when he was first in the Wyatt family, and then he came back as like a solo act, and then he went on and took on like Roman Reigns and all that. I remember that. I remember when he came back for that, he looked completely different. He didn't have the gut on him anymore, but I mean, I feel like he looks the same as he did there, as he does here. Maybe he doesn't.
Out routine to the next level during his time away from the company. Strowman would openly discuss the changes he made during this time, and this is what the Monster Among Men had to say during an interview with TalkSport. It's one of those things where I went through this really bad phase of mental illness that I had, where I was depressed and suicidal. One of those things that I could control in my life at times where I was out of control was my diet. And that's what's pushed me so hard to change my physical appearance. It was something that I did realize at the time when I started working on my physical appearance was how much it helped with my mental appearance. Now dude, let's be real, I jump out of a shower and I look at myself and stand in front of a mirror butt naked. Sometimes I baby elephant myself, and damn it, I did this. Strowman's physique has definitely enhanced his in-ring work, and he is notably quicker and more agile since his return in 2022.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Fair
Chris
enough.
Jericho.
Oh,
The first ever undisputed champion, Chris Jericho, returned to WWE in
I mean, he looked good at one point, but if you see him now, dude, put a shirt on, man. God, he looks awful right now.
2012, and he made his mission ahead of time to get into the best shape of his career. Jericho completely altered his diet, and he would incorporate more core exercises as well as DDP yoga. Jericho's physical transformation would even be picked up by Muscle and Fitness, and the popular publication would ask Jericho how he managed to maintain his physique whilst wrestling and touring with Fozzy at the same time. When I'm on stage with Fozzy, that's 80 or 90 minutes of cardio. I sweat more doing that than I do when I'm wrestling. At home, I go to the gym and I do CrossFit style workouts, but on the road, yoga has been a godsend for me. I have a laptop and I pop in a DDP yoga DVD, which is former pro wrestler Diamond Dallas Page's yoga method, and I could do it anywhere. When I weighed 230 pounds, I was getting fat. Losing the weight and doing yoga has put me in the best shape of my career. I look bigger too. Jericho is a name that has various physiques over the years, yet he's always able to get in elite shape when the time comes. Number 2,
I mean, yeah, but he isn't in good shape right now. I mean, I feel like every picture I see him now, it's like his stomach's starting to like sag a little bit. So, yeah, he doesn't look that good right now. So, I kind of wish when he does wrestle, I don't know how often he wrestles now, but put a shirt on or something. Because, I mean, I also have seen like the memes on social media where people put like a picture of him now next to that it's that dog, what's that TV show like, I can't even remember the name of it right now on top of my head, but it's like a dog and the stomach's like sagging and people are putting his picture side by side and it looks pretty similar. Just gonna say that.
Mahal. Vince McMahon
Yeah,
clearly
this was a
took
big
one
one.
look at Jinder Mahal in 2017 and decided that Mahal was going to be a main eventer. Mahal returned to WWE
This
in
should not have happened.
2016, and although he had grown in mass, it was over the next few months where Mahal would truly focus on his body transformation. By the time Mahal was pushed into the main event scene in 2017, he had one of the best physiques on the roster. Mahal himself admitted in an interview with GQ magazine that the body transformation was a notable factor in him getting rehired. I don't think it was a coincidence. I was away from WWE for 2 years. I didn't really care, nobody cared about me. But as soon as I started caring about myself and putting in the effort in the gym and with my diet, quit drinking, 2 months later, I was back in WWE. And whilst the body type isn't a defining factor in a wrestler's success, there's no denying that it can lead to a wrestler receiving more television time. And number 1, Triple H. And one of the names that has always taken fitness and his physical appearance seriously is Triple H. When he tore his quad in May of 2001, he's going to be out of action for a long time, and this meant that he was unable to work out. Therefore, it came as a total shock when the game returned in 2002, looking completely shredded. Triple H looked bigger than he had ever looked, and there was muscle definition in every part of his body. In a 2002 interview with Flex magazine, the game revealed that the secret was setting realistic goals. In bodybuilding, you set small, attainable goals. You don't start out with the goal of being Mr. Olympia. You have to win a local show first and go from there. The first day you go into the gym, you don't set a goal of benching 500, you set an attainable goal of benching 100, then 135, then 175, and so on. I took that attainable goal setting into rehab. My first goal was to get out of the wheelchair and onto crutches, then to use only one crutch, then no crutches, and then get the leg brace off. Then to be able to walk without limping. You set those little goals for yourself until you reach the ultimate goal, which was for me to get back in the ring and do what I do. And the game's love for fitness and bodybuilding would even lead.
No, it's good that he got back in the gym and was able to do all that. But I mean, you go back to this one picture of him. I mean this one, and I think, dude, that I mean that right there just screams like steroids. I mean, to me it does, and that's what they did, back in the day. So yeah, but I guess it's good that he, got in the right shape, I guess, for himself. But yeah, oh well. Back to the
With the
video.
goal of the gym, you don't 5. Goal was and then get until you reach the ultimate goal, which was for me to get back in the ring and do what I do. And the game's love for fitness and bodybuilding would even lead to him releasing a book on the topic. The book was titled Making the Game: Triple H's Approach to a Better Body, and the book actually received positive feedback from fans as well as those within the fitness world. But there you have it, folks. 10 wrestlers that return to WWE.
Yeah, so I mean, that was another pretty solid video from WrestleMania. I always enjoy their content, but I was kind of surprised that we didn't see Dean Ambrose in here. I really thought we were going to see him because all I can think about is when he came back, like I said in the beginning in 2018, and I remember him looking completely different. He had definitely gotten in the gym or something. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications so you never miss an upload. I enjoyed reacting to this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Until then, we'll see you guys next time right here in the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City. Peace.